Good morning and welcome to Food News Today. Data is among the most important commodity in agriculture. This was the message at a recent conference in Washington where Ag Secretary Tom Vilsack announced the launch of data.gov, a new virtual community.
Now, this new online community will serve to catalog America's publicly available agricultural data. It will increase the ability of the public around the world to easily find, download, and use data sets that are generated and have been held by the U.S. government.
The data community features a collection of more than 300 newly cataloged data sets, databases, and raw data sources, and is up and running now. From cool as a cucumber to the big cheese, food is part of our everyday language. The online food delivery service Eat24 has released its list of the 12 most popular food phrases and the meanings behind them. Number 2 on the list, go bananas. What does it mean? Let's get crazy. When monkeys are actually fed bananas, they love the tasty treat so much they kind of go crazy. Number 1 on the list, bring home the bacon. You know what that means, bring home the cash. Now, we chewed the fat, which is number 10 on their list, with some of our Facebook friends to find out some of your favorites. Sean's favorite also happens to be number 12 on Eat24's list. It's all gravy. The meaning, in an old saying, the necessities of life are the meat and potatoes. The luxuries, the pleasures, are gravy. For Rick, it's soup to nuts. Holly says, for you bacon eaters, don't throw your pearls before the swine. Not sure I get that one. But Vanita's favorite is to the white meat of the bone, which means as true as it gets. The city of Seattle is embarking on a bold new experiment to offer residents fruits and vegetables that are not only free, but fresh and easily accessible. Landscape developers and food advocates are building a forest where everything grown will be edible, from the tree canopies all the way down to the root. Starting in the fall, this public farm located on Beacon Hill just south of central Seattle will be open 24/7, and anyone who wants to come and pick fresh produce can do so. The selection will be wide and varied, from apples, berries, and raw veggies like lettuce or tomatoes to things like Asian pears and even honeyberries. Initially, the farm will be 1.5 acres, but if it's successful, the public land that it sits on, currently owned by the Seattle Public Utilities, will be able to accommodate 5.5 more acres of growth. And that's the big question. Will it be successful? A few potential problems. What if all of one fruit is gone the first week it's ripe? What if people pick things too early and spoil the potential for everyone else? Regardless, organizers remain optimistic and are planning to offer classes on canning fruit or pruning trees in exchange for a few hours volunteer work at the farm. Could this be a model for others to follow? Only time will tell. That's all for this week's edition of Food News Today. Don't forget to check out supermarketguru.com and our other websites, and send us a message on Facebook or Twitter. We'd love to hear from you. Food News Today is sponsored by ConAgra Foods, who shares with me the desire to provide the most current, interesting, and unbiased food news. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.